everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a little craft with me. Now what I'm doing today is I'm going to be altering some of these little Dollar Tree storage containers that I hauled a while back. I wanted to just kind of decorate the tops of these and have them decorated so I can put sequin mixes or wire wrapped beads or something to send in with some Happy Mail for Halloween. So I'm going to be decorating these today, and I do have 4 in the package, so I'm going to decorate all 4. So what you'll need is a package of these, if you can find them. Obviously, if you have bigger ones, you can definitely use bigger ones, but these are just the ones where the tops just snap on. What I also have are some scrap papers from the Cartabella Halloween Market collection that came out last year. I just grabbed some scraps that I had from my collection that I was using last year, and I'll be using that. I also have some little jemmies and some other stickers, some little spiders and some little ravens. I have my ephemera pieces in this little tray that I can sort through. I have my stickers from the collection. I also have some tulle, the orange and the black snow tulle from Dollar Tree. And also I have some of this trim that my friend Nikki over at Simply Home by Nikki sent me. I do have a roll of this from Joann's as well, but I wanted to use what she sent me first. So I have this also if I want to add that on for layering. And I have a hole punch. Now this is a 2-inch hole punch. I think this is going to be the closest in size to the top of this. So they're pretty small. So what I'm going to do first is just hole punch my papers and then get started. So I just thought it would be fun to decorate these to go ahead and get them ready for Halloween. Like I said, I would like to have these for some sequin mixes or some wire wrapped beads that I've been putting together. Also some charm mixes, whatever I decide to send my friends in Happy Mail. I thought these little containers would be fun to use for that purpose. So yeah, so I've just hole punched my papers and it's like a perfect fit. Now this is a 2-inch top. I couldn't remember if I even had a 2-inch punch, and I had to kind of dig through my punches. I got rid of quite a few months ago when I moved, and thankfully I kept my 2-inch hole punch. So what I'm going to do is use some double-sided tape just to put my paper on the back, or on the top, excuse me. I figured this would be a little easier than hot glue because then it'll keep the paper flat. I'll probably add a little bit of dimension as I embellish them, but this will at least get the paper on the top of these containers. So yeah, how's everyone doing? How far along are you with your Halloween crafting? Today is September 1st, so I would assume that most of us have started with either fall or Halloween crafting. I love both. I really enjoy fall crafting. I have a ton of fall crafts. I have a ton of stuff in my fall craft stash, and yeah, I love fall. It's my favorite season. I live in Pennsylvania. We have all 4 seasons here. We get the beautiful leaves that change colors, and yeah, I love when it starts to cool down. It becomes like sweater and hoodie weather. And yeah, I love this time of year. It's my favorite. So what I'm going to do now is just peel off the backing. I just use my tweezers usually to get these off, and then we'll get started on decorating. Now I'll probably keep these fairly simple. Like I said, I don't want to make them too dimensional, only because it's already a little container, so I don't want to make it too like thick on the top, but I thought a little bit of embellishing would be fun. But yeah, hopefully if you're interested in doing this project, you can find these. I hauled them maybe about a month or so ago from one of my local Dollar Trees, and I've seen them a few times since, but I think before I'd only seen the larger ones with the magnets on the back, and I was excited when I found these because I thought they were a nice little container to do something like this. So again, perfect for sequin mixes or whatever. So yeah. So if you could comment down below, what's your favorite type of crafting? Is it Halloween? Is it fall? Is it Christmas? Do you like summer crafting? I really didn't do a ton of summer crafting this year. I don't in general. Summer is the busiest time of year for me at work. I think I might have mentioned before, I work in property management, and summertime is just insanely busy for us. We rent to a lot of college students and things like that. So obviously last year with COVID, it was really slow for 2020, but 2021 has been chaos to say the least. But yeah, it seems like every local school here in Pittsburgh is doing in-person classes. So yeah, a lot of our local schools have students coming in. So everyone was looking for housing, which was, good for us, obviously. But yeah, it was super, super busy, more so than usual. And I actually have a few days off of work, so I'm excited about that. I'm hoping to get as much crafting done as I can over the next few days. I'm just trying to go through and find some of the smaller bits with my ephemera here with this collection. Obviously, these are small, so I can't pick anything too big. And I do have the sticker packet, or the sticker sheet as well. Now, what I do whenever I open up my ephemera pack is I do keep the back, and then I put this in with my sleeve that I keep my ephemera in. So yeah, that's how I organize mine. So I picked out a few pieces. I think I'll continue to use some double-sided tape and also use some of this Dollar Tree puffy tape. So yeah, again, I don't want to make these too puffy, but I do want to have a little bit of dimension to them. I think I'll use a little bit of this tulle. I don't know about you guys, but I had the hardest time finding this, and actually had some of the other amazing ladies in the craft community were able to find some of this tulle for me and sent it to me. So you know who you are. Thank you very, very much for going out and finding this tulle for me, because I had not been able to find it and obviously wanted it for some crafting. But yeah, it's funny how Dollar Tree is. They just don't seem to have very much in the way of like the same standard in every city. Like some cities have everything, and some cities like mine, I live in Pittsburgh, just outside of Pittsburgh, and we have had very little. So I think what I'll do is I'll use a little bit of hot glue just to get my tulle on. And then I will start putting on some embellishments. So I am a fairly simple crafter. I don't do a ton of layering. I am not very good at it, in my opinion. I always, question myself. Does it look okay? Do I have enough? So after a while, I just get to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm just going to leave it as is and hope that my, swap partner likes what I did, even if it's not super, super embellished. Or super, super layered, I should say. But yeah, I really like keeping some of my stuff a little bit simpler. Maybe one of these days I'll get better at my layering. But we're all, we all create in different ways, and that's, everyone has, a different creative mindset. So everyone does their things their own way, and for a long time I would compare myself constantly with this person or that person, and it's just, we all create differently, and the most important thing is that we just have fun with how we create. So yeah, we can't compare ourselves to other ladies. I think, we all just have a way of making our pieces beautiful in our own way. So that's really all we need to remember is, it's not worth comparing yourself to someone else. We all just create in different ways. So yeah, just have fun with it. That's the most important thing. Also comment down below, how long have you been crafting? I started crafting in 2016. I had actually heard about pocket letters, and I had heard about them on YouTube, and I looked into it to see, what was pocket letters. I didn't know what they were, and at the time I was going through a loss in my family. My father had passed away, and I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, and I turned to crafting. I had never been a crafter before, and I just fell in love with crafting. It's a way I deal with anxiety, unfortunately, and it's a way for me to just kind of turn off my brain sometimes and focus on my project. And it's been, therapeutic at times, honestly. And I don't know if anyone else, kind of finds that to be true for themselves as well. But that's how I deal with it. I think crafting is very therapeutic, and it's really been amazing to me, just to give me an outlet to be creative with something that I had never done before, but also just to help me with my anxiety and things like that. So yeah, I hopefully everyone is able to find that for themselves. And I just got glue strings everywhere, of course. I have this awful glue, this glue gun that I have is absolutely awful. I get the worst glue strings, but I think that looks okay. So I think that'll be good. I don't want to do too much on these, but I think that's really cute. I might add some jemmies. So yeah, let me know how long you've been crafting. I'm really interested in, so I know some people have crafted most of their lives, and if that's the case, I think that's pretty awesome. Like I said, only got into it a few years ago, and I just love it. I love paper crafting. It's a really fun hobby to have, and I've met some really amazing people in the craft community, and I've developed some really strong friendships, and I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, I think this one is good. Yeah, it's cute. But yeah, I'm interested to know like how long you've been crafting, and what type of crafting is your favorite. Again, like what season? Do you have a particular style that's your favorite? I would love to hear from more of my subscribers, because again, I'm a fairly new YouTuber, and I'd love to get to know more of you and find out what you're into, and maybe one day we can do some sort of a swap. I'm always open to doing swaps with people. I love to, make projects for my swap partners, and I'm in a group on Facebook, but unfortunately we've kind of slowed down with our swaps on there, but I'm always interested in doing swaps with new people. So if anyone is interested, feel free to message me on Instagram if you follow me there. And I would love to potentially do a swap with you. So I think with this one, I added some of that black and silver mesh. So I think this sticker is really cute. Bad to the Bone. Might do this one with some puffy tape. Now, I don't know, I think I had mentioned before, but if you ever want to take the stickiness off of your stickers to kind of make it into an ephemera piece, just put cornstarch on the back of your sticker. I just have a paintbrush here on my desk, and I keep a little container of cornstarch on my desk to use for that purpose. So that way, if I want to make a sticker and ephemera piece, I can do that. And yeah, it's a nice way to turn your sticker into an ephemera piece, especially if it's a collection where you don't really have a lot of ephemera, or if it's maybe an older collection where you didn't have much, you don't have much of the collection, or like these types of collections with Echo Park and Cartabella, they tend to not have a lot of ephemera or chipboard or anything like that, which is a real bummer. I know I was watching a video from Alicia over at Love Letter Generation, and she was talking about how she wished that, I think it was the new Jen Hadfield collection she was hauling. She said she wished that they had chipboard, and I totally agree. I'm not sure why some American Crafts creators have chipboard in their pieces and others don't. But yeah, I agree. I think all of them really should have chipboard just to give us that much more in the way of accessories, if you will, for the collections. And when I'm reaching off camera, it's just because I'm using my glue gun, which is sitting here. But yeah, I think that it would be so nice if more of these collections did have chipboard, because a lot of them don't, and it would be really nice if they did. So I think I might add a little spider on this one. But yeah, I'm really excited, like I said, to have a few days off. I am super tired. I was working my butt off in August, and it's September now, which is hard to believe. But I'm really glad I'll have the next few days off to just kind of relax and just kind of recuperate after a very busy month last month. So, all right, so I think that one's cute. So again, I don't want to make these too crazy, but just embellishing them a little. I just added some stickers and that little Michael's glittered spider. So we got 2 done already. But yeah, like I was saying, I would love to get to know you guys a little bit more. I would love to do swaps with anybody that's interested, and yeah, feel free to message me if you want to do some sort of a swap. I am looking into doing some more 3D projects. I had made a messenger bag from Kayla's tutorial for my friend Misty, and I think I'm going to put one together for Halloween. I ordered the new Simple Stories collection. I can't remember what it's called, Get Spooky or something like that. But I ordered that, from Frank Garcia, so I'm sure I'll have it probably within the next few days. And I'm really looking forward to having that so I can use it for some 3D projects. I didn't really get a whole lot of the 12x12s from the 31 collection, and you really need 12x12s for those messenger bags. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to go and see if I can grab some more stickers. I'll be right back, you guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was just thinking I could use some extra stickers, so I went ahead and grabbed my Michael's little pumpkin stickers too. But yeah, I would love to get to know you guys a little bit more. Please introduce yourselves. Tell me what you like. Tell me if there's anything that you would like for me to do on my channel, and I'll try to do what I can. So yeah, I think it would be really fun to just get to know everyone, and maybe do some swaps with some of my subscribers. So yeah, I'll probably be working on my Halloween projects for the next month or so maybe, and then I'll go into some fall crafting. I only have one fall swap lined up with my friend Susan. I have hauled some things from her Etsy shop. Her name is Susan. She is Ada Valley Designs on Etsy. I've done a couple hauls from her shop, and yeah, she and I have been swapping. What I was saying earlier is when I first got into crafting, I started doing pocket letters, and I was on the Pocket Letter Pals website. I don't know if anyone was ever on there. But if you were, that's how I got into crafting, and I met my friend Susan on that website. She and I have been crafting since early 2017, and yeah, she actually only lives a few hours from me, and we've been talking about meeting up, but of course with COVID going on and all of that, it's been a little difficult to plan. But yeah, I don't know if I have any subscribers, you know, closer to me. All right, I think that one will be good too. Again, I'm trying to keep these a little simple. But yeah, if anyone is ever in the Pittsburgh area, or if you don't live too far, definitely say hi. I would love to, again, get to know you guys. And if there's any suggestions you can make for things that you would like to see me do on my channel, please let me know. And I'll try to put together some other types of videos. So yeah, I definitely want to you know, give you guys content that you're interested in. So I'm so new at this, and I don't know how to edit, so I apologize that my videos are, you know, pretty simple and straightforward. I will eventually learn, obviously, but I have not yet, so I apologize about that. But let's see. These little foam stickers from Dollar Tree are so great. It's so nice to be able to find them like inexpensively, because we all know how expensive crafting is, and it's nice to find things at Dollar Tree and things like that. So it's a nice feeling when you can find supplies at an affordable price. Let's see. I think I might actually back this sticker on some of this tool. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just sort of just rambling on. But if anyone is interested in anything in particular, please make sure you let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate as much as I can. Yeah, tell me about you guys. Tell me what you listen to. What do you listen to? Or is there anything that you like to do in particular when you're crafting? Do you listen to music? Do you put YouTube videos on? Do you listen to podcasts or anything like that? I had asked a question about that recently on my Instagram stories, and unfortunately nobody really got back to me, and I was really hoping to just to learn a little bit more about what everyone likes to do when they're crafting. I usually will put YouTube videos on. I have a TV here in my craft room. Sometimes I do put music on, and here lately, about a few weeks ago, I actually just started listening to a podcast that I am absolutely addicted to now. It's called Morbid, a true crime podcast. It's hosted by these two women who are absolutely hilarious. They do true crime content, and it's really interesting to hear some of the things that they go over. I had never heard about some of the ones they've talked about so far, but it is interesting to listen to. And it's funny, the one girl that's on the podcast, she sounds, in my opinion, she sounds just like a friend of mine who used to live here in Pittsburgh, but she and her husband moved to Ireland in 2019, a couple months before the pandemic. So yeah, they're dealing with COVID there as well, but this girl on this podcast, she sounds just like my friend, and every time I listen to it, I just keep thinking, I am listening to my friend talk on this podcast. It sounds just like her, and yeah, it's really funny. I love the podcast, though. If you haven't checked it out, if you do like true crime, definitely check it out. Again, it's called Morbid, a true crime podcast, and yeah, they're really hilarious. And I mean, obviously the content's not funny, it's true crime, but they make it pretty entertaining. And I think this is it. This is I think I'm going to be done with these. I try to make them fairly simple, but they're cute, and I can add in different things. So I'll show you what I made up close. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.